Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. It is JoyToy Warhammer 40k time, but the next Redemptor Dreadnought, the Imperial Fists version. It does, however, look pretty much identical to the Blood Angels version, just the colouring and iconography, etc. is in line with Imperial Fists, obviously. But same loadout in terms of weapons, it appears. Looks really cool, and I've loved these so far. Just the toe articulation has been my only gripe, particularly the Ultramarines version, but it was improved on the Blood Angels. I'm assuming this will be the same stiffness toe articulation as the Blood Angels due to its closeness in release date. Okay, so I am going to pause this, unbox it, set him up, and we'll take a look. Let's get into this. Okay, here he is, and yep, he does appear to be pretty much the same as the Blood Angels version, just obviously, as I said earlier, with the colour scheme, iconography, etc., and anything else to do with the Imperial Fists. Now, that is not a bad thing, because some people are collecting Imperial Fists and not collecting Blood Angels, so at least they get to have a Redemptor Dreadnought, which is a fantastic release by JoyToy. Really good looking. Nothing different that really comes to mind. Same names again on the sarcophagi here. Different iconography, same weapons. It's going to have the same articulation. The toes feel as stiff as the Blood Angels one, and obviously stiffer than the Ultramarines version, which is good, but they need to be stiffer still on the ratchets, because some poses the sheer weight of it just wants to collapse that joint, and so it won't stand up. It does look great, and I will say this is the best looking one. I mean, look at the paint apps on here. How you got that yellow into that sort of dirty brown, bit of weathering going around there too. The sort of sponging, it looks like, done on the back there, on the top. Looks far more used. Looks very cool, and I like the way the Redemptor just wants to lean forwards. You know, if you go backwards, it's gonna, if I put his legs backwards to make him sort of more upright, nice stiff there, he's gonna want to fall backwards. He is so close to falling backwards right now. Look, you know, unless his ankles can go forwards more, which they can, but then he's going to want to fall forwards. So you have to really find that ideal position to get him to stand nicely. Maybe his hips will have to go to a slightly different loadout or position they were a minute ago. Very cool. Articulation I've done already on 2 of these, so I don't want to spend long on that. You can see that the missile pod goes left and right, up and down. You can open both sides of the sarcophagi. If you're strong enough and have the inclination, you can squeeze, move, pull, and that will come out and leave an empty space behind. You can watch my Ultramarines Redemptor video for that. Well, I did it on that one. Arms go all the way around to the sides. Very good on this arm, and pretty damn good on the gun arm as well. Biceps are pretty cool. The gun arm is still very good as well. Look at that. It's like over 90 degrees on the gun arm, but it won't go very straight. But you don't need to go straight, you just need to go in a straight line. That's something, not straight down, not needed. All the fingers move. They have 3 joints, 1, 2, 3, so you can make a closed fist. Gun doesn't move, the barrel doesn't move. You have pretty good waist articulation side to side. You can turn and you can go forwards and backwards a little bit before the hips click. You have a double kneecap, which is pretty tight considering its size and bulk. Hips go a little bit out that way. You get pretty much a full splits on the front and the back, which is good. Feet, you can see that they got ratchet articulation on the ankles. Could be a little bit stiffer, but is okay. The side to side though is really stiff, which is great. The toes, you can hear the ratchets, but the ratchets aren't strong enough. And then you can twist as well if you want. It's 33 cm to the top of the missile pod, so it is a big boy. if I just quickly show with our Ultramarine Invicta Warsuit pilot, because he's on my table, he's body 1.0. You can see that it is over double the size of him, so that is pretty damn cool. It does match the other Imperial Fists that JoyToy have done, which is fantastic. It is a fantastic looking toy. And I've got like one Redemptor, I think I've got one Blood Angels, I'll get it right in a minute, one Ultramarines one, two Blood Angels one, and I got this one, and I might have another one coming soon on the way as well. I think this is probably the best looking one, because the contrast you get from that yellow to the brown is really good on the weathering. And obviously, if you're into 40k and into games, virtual stuff, into painting, you can take your time and touch up and do stuff that you want as well. The other thing I didn't say is articulate the guns here can come forwards and up too. It's an all-round very, very nice looking mech. I think they've done another great job on this. And, you know, it is their best 40k release yet, their Redemptors. I just wish that the toes were slightly better on the ratchet joint. Then that'll make it pretty much perfect. Well, to a degree. There are always improvements that can be made. And the other thing I would like to see is with the actual gun, a barrel that can spin. You can change the guns between the Redemptors. It just pops out from the joint. You can pull down and pop out, and you can plug in the one from the Ultramarines because it's different. And when they release other ones in the future, you can change as well. This arm, you should be able to pop it out from the joint where it's twisting as well. There's a bicep turn, and it can change to other arms if they release different arms in the future. The problem is these arms are painted, so if it's not from Imperial Fists, it won't match. Whereas the weapons arms are not painted as in the chapter color, so you can just swap out and change as you please, and it will still look like it's part of the same chapter. Another good release by JoyToy. I am liking this a lot. Okay, please consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right of your screen now, and please subscribe to this channel and check out the other videos. There's over 1,000 on there. Okay guys, I will see you in the next one. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.